Good morning, everybody. Well, I don't really know if it's good morning for you, but it's good morning for me, clearly. And I wanted to come on here and show you guys quickly how I get my curls to last longer than one day. A lot of you ask me about this. It's probably one of my most requested videos, probably one of my most asked questions. And so today we're gonna be addressing how I keep my sets lasting longer than just a day. Now I got home really late last night, and normally this is what I'm going to show you today is what I would actually do at nighttime, but I got home late and only had enough energy to wash my face. So this is real life, guys. I slept on the set that I did when I was talking about using a curling iron. This is the set that I did from that after me having slept on it. So I've got a lot of leftover hairspray in this, and products and things like that. So I don't want to reheat style over all of that product, or you will basically just melt your hair together into one big sticky mess of product. So this is what I would normally do to reset my hair. I've got my little makeup bag that I travel with, and inside of here I carry just a few little foam rollers. I use about 12 of these, something like that. And I'm just going to pull all of those out now. I should probably unpack my travel bag. But wishful thinking leaves me to always have this packed. The only other thing that you will need for this is just a hairbrush. You can use whatever hairbrush you prefer. It doesn't have to be the Denman. Because basically I just want to kind of break up some of the hairspray that's in my hair, but I'm not going to like brush everything out. So I'm just kind of gently brushing out the hairspray as I go around. And again, this is what I would do at nighttime before I was going to bed, but because I'm going to be around the house today, I thought I'd go ahead and pin it up so that when I go out tonight, I still have some curl left. So I'm just going to take like a pretty large section and take one of my bigger rollers. This is something that I don't want to take a long time. I think it's not worth really re-rolling my entire head. When I've already got the curl in my hair, I just need to kind of preserve it. So I'm basically just going around the perimeter of my head with as big of sections as I think can possibly fit into the little roller here. And I'm not trying to do too much like layering and sectioning and anything like that. I literally just want my hair re-rolled as quickly as possible. So I usually brush the hair around my hand just to keep that curl in the ends and make sure everything is smoothed out. And just rolling that back onto a roller will help to keep the shape that I have in my hair. I also find that sometimes I get a better curl out of this on the second day than I had with my first original style, especially when I do something like the curling iron, and because that's not a really defined, like long-lasting dense curl like I talked about, which is nice if you don't want that. But if you do want that, re-rolling your hair after that day, you can see like hairspray flying everywhere, will really help kind of define that curl. So I'm taking this bang section and I'm just going to put all of that into one roller. You can divide this up. Sometimes I divide this up a little bit more because I want most of the curl here at the front. So I'm going to take a little bit less. And you can roll this however you like. You can roll it forward, you can roll it to the side, you can roll it backward if you want. It just totally depends on what's easiest for you. I typically just roll this little section off to the side. You can see I just wrap it on around. It can be a little bit messy, but the only thing you want to do is just make sure that those little ends are flat and tucked in, so that you will get kinks out of this if you don't roll those ends in flat. This is literally not the prettiest thing that you can do, but it is so much easier than having to redo your hair from scratch the next day or trying to like really neatly roll your hair up. So you can see I'm taking like a very large section here. And this one I'm just going to roll down a little bit. Because your hair is dry, the little like clips that would normally leave like ridges in your hair and everything, they're not gonna leave too much of an impact. And so that's why you can add more hair to these rollers than you normally would. And I do kind of like to direct this off base just a little bit so I still keep a lot of that volume. So it'll look a little bit funky, but the end result, I promise, will be fine. Okay, so once I have like these little, usually about 5 or 6 in the front section here, I take the top half of the back half of my hair, if that makes any sense at all, and I just section it off into 2 sections. Sorry about my roots. I'm growing out this color a little bit, and so we'll just all have to deal with my roots for a short period of time. Once that's clipped up, I'm going to take this bottom section, and again brushing this very gently just to get the hairspray out. But you don't want to like brush it in a way that causes more frizz, so just use your hand there to keep the frizz at bay. And then on this bottom section, I go in with smaller rollers just because the bottom of my hair tends to not curl as well as this top portion. So I typically use a smaller roller down here most of the time. Those little bottom rollers are in. I'm going to take this last little section here, which is right at the crown of my hair, and just divide that up. So that's what I do every night. I just tie a silk scarf or a chiffon scarf around this and go to sleep. These typically stay in my hair pretty well. There's no extra product on this. It's just simply preserving that curl and getting out any excess hairspray so that tomorrow when I style it, or later tonight when I style it, as is my case today, it will be ready to go. So all in all, that took exactly 13 minutes, and it goes a lot faster if I'm not trying to talk to a camera and I have a mirror straight in front of me. So usually it's about 10 minutes or less, and I am ready to go to bed and save my curls for the next day. Hope you guys found that helpful. If you need more of this basic series, I'd love for you to check it out. I will make a playlist for all of these as well as we go through, so if you want to jump in from the beginning and watch as we go along, I'd love to have you here. If you have any questions, you can leave those down below. I'm going to go finish the rest of my day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.